This podcast is brought to you by ICM. Since 1995, ICM has focused on innovating and developing new technologies to support the production of renewable fuels and animal feed. More than 100 biorefineries worldwide have adopted its proprietary systems designed to help plants realize higher profits and better operational efficiencies at every step of the process. A global leader in the biofuels industry, ICM offers design, engineering, manufacturing, implementation, and plant support. To date, ICM has completed more than 5,500 projects across more than 300 locations, including over 30 plant retrofits.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Ethanol Producer Magazine's podcast. Today's episode is sponsored by ICM, a global leader in the biofuels industry. Today, we're speaking with Tom Ranallo, Vice President of Operations with ICM. Welcome, Tom.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here today.
Yeah, so just to get us started, can you tell us a little bit about ICM and how your company got to where it is today?
Sure. It's a pretty broad question. I'll try to do my best to do it as quickly as I can. But ICM was founded in 1995, 28 years ago. We currently have about 350 employees working to support our industry, not only in North America, but South America as well. And the organization is kind of organized in 6 main areas of the company that drive our innovation. And those areas are around engineering, project management, construction, manufacturing, training and startup, our aftermarket services group, our technology development group, and our animal feed group. So when we look back at our industry's history, it's kind of amazing to see how far we've come as an industry. In our early years, plants really focused on producing for one source of income, and that was ethanol. We were giving away distillers' grains, and the idea of extracting more value through other co-products was something that wasn't on the radar for many of those in the industry at that time. ICM really saw a unique opportunity back in those days to create a reliable, safe method to dry distillers' grains. And our first product offering was our ICM rotary dryer, which has really become the gold standard for producers to safely dry their product while retaining its nutrient value. And currently there are about 400 ICM rotary dryers operating worldwide. But, in those days, we didn't stop there. Over time, we moved into providing full plant process technology, and the drive for efficiency really laid the foundation of our current plant design, resulting in the construction of some of the most efficient plants worldwide. And right now, we would estimate that 1 out of every 3 gallons of ethanol that are produced in the world are produced using ICM's process technology. And we've also retrofitted over 39 ICM technology plants, which enabled more efficient production of ethanol than was originally designed into those plants. And there really isn't any other company in the world that can claim that. And you kind of fast forward through that history to today, and our ongoing and continued drive for process efficiency also has kind of enabled ICM to develop our current suite of separation technologies. And those technologies are base tricanner system, which is used to extract corn oil, our selective milling technology, which is used to right-size particles for efficient separation downstream in the process to liberate more starch and capture more oil. Our fiber separation system allows producers the ability to separate corn fiber out of liquefaction and before distillation and fermentation. Displacing the fiber from the fiber media gives producers extra capacity with the same equipment they already have, and energy savings by not having to process that fiber throughout the entire plant, as well as reducing load on their dryers. We have a feed optimization technology that recovers corn oil while increasing protein concentrations and dewatering the protein cake for further dryer load reduction. And lastly is our thin stillage solid separation system, which separates more than half of the suspended solids from the thin stillage stream, driving more liquid to the evaporators and more solids to the dryers for added dryer efficiency and increased corn oil recovery opportunities. So when you combine all these 4 technologies, it makes up our advanced processing package, which is designed to create high protein feed products and high energy feed products. So In summary, I just say, as a technology provider, technology development is never ending, right? We continue to evaluate our performance to make it better and better. And I would say it hasn't been quick, and it certainly hasn't been easy, but with continuous and incremental improvements over the last 28 years, I think we're prepared to keep our industry competitive and really to walk shoulder to shoulder with our customers into a new era of transformational change we see coming to the industry.
That's so exciting. So I'm curious, with low carbon being such a major focus lately, can we talk a little bit more about how low carbon and high protein production play a role in ICM's products?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a great question. As I said earlier, I think our focus has really always been around providing technologies that allow producers to operate as efficiently as possible. And given today's market push for low carbon solutions, we feel that ICM is uniquely positioned to deliver value to customers seeking those low carbon solutions. And again, being focused on efficiencies enabled us to bring our advanced processing package to producers and do it in a way without compromising their CI scores, which is critical to the topic. And for example, with our advanced processing package, we continuously dewater throughout the entire process, which significantly reduces natural gas usage at the dryers and boiler alike. And secondly, for plants who dry their distillers grains or their high protein feeds, we estimate a 2 to 4 point reduction in CI score utilizing our existing dryers at those plants. This is really a big differentiator from other offerings in the marketplace, right? Which can potentially increase your CI score and require significant capital investment for specialty dryers to finish that product.
Yeah, for sure. So the next question I have here is, what are some other ways in which ICM is focused on low carbon?
Well, I would say there's probably three other main ways that we're doing that for our customers, and the first is around a process technology that we call our ICM P10 process optimization, and that is an upgrade for non-ICM design ethanol plants. And this optimization really augments the plant's current high-pressure distillation system to function as a vacuum-type distillation system. So this process prevents corn solids from being exposed to high temperatures, which reduces the fouling rate of distillation and evaporation. The technology decreases overall plant downtime, which is important, really, because high-pressure distillation systems typically require shutdown for cleaning as often as every 3 weeks. So this P10 optimization process extends time between shutdowns to at least 6 months in between cleanings. And in addition to that, the vacuum equipment significantly reduces energy consumption in both distillation and cook processes. So again, around carbon, this reduces the carbon intensity score at a plant, and all of that means more revenue and more opportunity for our customers to be successful. I guess, secondly, I would say is in the area of carbon sequestration, right? That's a real important area to the industry right now, and we're working with several plants to integrate their process streams into pipelines to sequester that carbon. And this work has obviously significant impact on the ethanol plant's ability to make low carbon ethanol and take advantage of recent Inflation Reduction Act incentives. And lastly, I would say is around combined heat and power. We're working with plants on combined heat and power integration opportunities to help plants offset their electrical loads and reduce their CI scores even further. So we view all of these solutions really as significant opportunities for our customers to solidify their competitiveness, not only today and tomorrow, but well into the future.
Absolutely. The next question is kind of on a co-products note. So distillers corn oil continues to be a strong source of revenue for ethanol producers. How is ICM helping producers capitalize on this key opportunity?
I agree with you 100%. This is a key opportunity for our customers. And when it comes to maximizing corn oil recovery, ICM really takes a holistic approach, and we perform comprehensive studies that allow plants to identify sections of the process that aren't working quite as well as they'd like to, and that can potentially impact DCO yields. So we work with plants to perform those studies to evaluate how they're doing process-wise. For example, we have on-stream pilot-sized trailer tests, which help us understand where we can have the most impact to the corn oil recovery effort at those facilities. There's opportunities for customers to increase oil yield with our FOT oil recovery technology, as well as our TS4 technology, which can improve yields up to 10 to 15% for our customers. And lastly, I would say we have a technology for corn oil cleanup, and this gives producers the option to capture a potential premium when selling to renewable diesel refineries. The main goal of this is to remove the metals out of the corn oil stream, which is a real big problem for renewable diesel catalysts. And we have a technology that can help remove those metals to clean that product up. And in that endeavor, we are partnered with a company called Visionary Fiber Technologies. And like ICM, they're also focused on bringing forward-looking value-added technologies to the marketplace. I think I would say overall they're a great partner for ICM to work with and collaborate with to remove metals and impurities out of the corn oil stream. And I guess to sum it up, we're really excited about our offerings to help plants get the most corn oil out of their operation as efficiently as possible, minimizing CapEx and maximizing their return without jeopardizing their CI score in the process.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time, Tom. You have a great day.
Thank you for the opportunity. You too.
Absolutely. And then our listeners can learn more about ICM by visiting their website at icminc.com or finding them on social media.